Hi friends, welcome to ITFI. Having mostly positive memories of watching the original Bhagimati 2 years back, I watched Durgavati just to make this video. This movie was made by same director who made Bhagimati, and one would expect the same level of finesse in the final product, right? For my disappointment, it was total dud. Before I start talking about Durgavati, I think I should spend some time talking about Bhagimati that was released in 2018, right? Now, if you go back in time, most of us hung over by Bahubali phenomenon were eagerly waiting to see what Anushka had in store for her next movie. I would say that the script and storyline of Bhagimati is a little above average. It has enough twists and turns to keep the audience engaged. Plus, it also has everything that a typical Indian horror thriller has, right? Yes, where electricity, light, wind are controlled by the supernatural forces. There is a weird looking watchman who typically has a non-functional lantern, but in this case, he was handicapped. Everyone other than the hero or heroine is scared to death about going anywhere near the haunted Haveli, and the whole village is well aware of the scary folklore related to the bungalow. I think in spite of all these typical setup, the only thing that worked for Bhagimati was Anushka's stardom and obviously a performance. There is always some calmness associated with Anushka. If you see her interviews or previous performances, it almost seemed like she was reserving all her energy to explode through Bhagimati, and it actually worked well. I was also quite happy to see that Jairam, who has always been an underrated actor of Malayalam and Tamil, did pretty good job in this movie as a politician. Now switching to Durgamati. Firstly, what was the pressing need to make this movie when Bhagimati, the original, is already available on Amazon Prime? For those who can read English, there is high quality subtitles, and for those who want to watch the Hindi dubbed version, YouTube already has relatively decent dubbed versions. Now anyways, the cast and crew seemed to be overconfident about their performances in Durgamati, and they thought it was better than the original, right? So I wanted to check it out anyways. The problem with Durgamati starts with the timing of its release. Friends, even though it is just 2 years since the original was released, during the 1 year, I think the taste of audiences progressed by at least 5 years. Since the movie theaters closed down, people started watching not just quality content from India but also abroad. For instance, the German show Dark or the Spanish show Money Heist and the bunch of Korean shows are as popular as Indian masterpieces like Scam 1992. Now I'm personally feeling bad for the movie makers who release their content on OTT platforms, as the TV shows produced in India look well written, intelligent, on a grand scale, reflecting the reality and of course stellar performances by even many unfamiliar faces. In the middle of all this, when a half-baked product like Durgamati gets released, the audience and reviewers are going to rip it apart left and right without any mercy, right? Another problem is the amateurish writing. One of the first scenes where the politicians are arguing about whether the antagonist Ishwar Prasad is a good man or not and how he could threaten the status quo of the political party he is part of was itself an indicator of how unengaging the dialogues and the writing would be throughout the movie. The slapstick comedy induced in the plot where the police constables who are stationed near haunted house are shown to be peeing in their pants, not literally, seems so caricaturist, right? That you are taken back to those terrible horror movies you would have seen like 20 years back. The casting is also terrible, right? Where Mahi Gill plays the CBI Joint Director Satakshi Ganguly. I realize that I don't need to know Bengali to recognize a fake Bengali accent Mahi Gill was putting up with, and that was super irritating. Jishnu Sengupta, who is in general a very good actor, tried his level best to hold up the movie but couldn't help. Arshad Varsi is one of the most talented and underrated actors out there in Hindi cinema. I cannot complain much about Arshad's performance here, as it was the director's responsibility to make adequate use of some of the best actors out there, right? Bhumi Pednekar was simply stunning in many of her previous movies, right? This one isn't a great performance of hers. While she plays Chanchal Chauhan or Durgamati with a straight-faced seriousness, literally everyone else is operating with a cartoon intensity. One comparison that I would like to hesitantly make here is the height of Anushka and Bhumi. While I believe that the physical build of an actor has nothing to do with what magic they can bring on screen, Bhagimati looked terrifying and believable when taking on her targets, as she was taller and bigger than Durgamati, right? Normally, it would be the filmmaker's job to strike the tonal balance, and even though Pednekar did her best, she just sticks out like a sore thumb. The film would seem like an unusual mainstream attempt using horror as a vehicle to focus on societal ills. The idea would have worked had Ashok shown an amount of imagination in scripting and execution. Rather, the tale of Durgamati suffers from jaded treatment. Despite an engaging start, the narrative soon reels under age-old commercial Bollywood cliches. cliches about a crooked politician and his corrupt schemes and how the powerful ruthlessly exploit the downtrodden for their gains. These themes, relevant as they continue to be, have been flogged by our storytellers for ages. This was simply not a remake material, and to top it all up, the makers also extended the film length considerably compared to the original one. I think the general rule of thumb while making a serious horror movie is that audience shouldn't be distracted by illogical or immature subplots. The maker needs to give audience an edge of the seat experience throughout the movie, right? We have come a long way from making the haunted house kind of horror movies to the recent gems like Thumbad or Stree or the latest Tamil one, Andagaram. Now, if you decide to put us back to the haunted house horror genre, then compensate that with a tightly written script and performance. The movie fails on many fronts. In this day and age, you have to be very careful about taking intelligence of audience for granted, especially on an OTT platform. For instance, the reasoning of why Chanchal had to be placed in the haunted Haveli is a mystery in the first place, and the whole freaking movie is built around it, right? Friends, as I end this video, this year has been dominated by the web series, right? Especially due to the pandemic. Cinema is expected to be a notch higher than the web series. I think this year most of the movies released got thrashed by the audiences as they didn't come close to what audiences expected. Durgamati is just one of them. Now please share what you think about the movie and do subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much all.